to the team before this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Florida State's offense, they take control of the football first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He has a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And you have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well,
I have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36 on the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go.
The run inside. It's Singleton. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
that is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right?
Snaps it, and he's open.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. On the ground, it's Singleton. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Seminole.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Terrapins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And his junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He has a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. If you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. Dave, you've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up to this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Now sliding to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Let it go!
Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here we just ready, go!
On third and short, the Ryan looking for the first down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
22-90 Mountain! 22-90 Mountain! Go!
Stop cold. Couldn't find even a sliver of daylight. They lose yardage and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's so far, man. Everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off. He only had to throw it, but then also understanding his own guy was going to be in the right front.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket and start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Turns like that, or while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about Leo? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Hand off from the gun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he pops it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
Next going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows? Better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Soft spot in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball. Placed it in the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Right out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with it. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got it in the middle, it's Wild. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There used to be a time in college football when tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Here's a little room there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him, you can just post him up, a linebacker can get run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of stuff. Just keeps moving. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll take it himself. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
and that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books at time. Plus now, check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackle brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They're setting up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Terrapins in the hurry up. The give is to Williams. He's out past the 35. Maybe a crease. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Tosses it incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
It's the grab. Touchdown, Maryland! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job pumping? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time.
Oh, he's got some speed. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gain to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180, go.
Running inside. It's Sands. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down.
Ready, go.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal. You have to lay out. You have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to get at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Hauls it in. Turning it on. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Howard. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field. Thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time. And the defense was able to get a negative play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
It's such an advantage for the defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Run inside. It's Singleton. Takes it the other way. Coming out with tackle from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab ready for the first down. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Stepping to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bills! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
On the Maryland sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Webb.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
A little release to the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chalk it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation. Now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on fourth down at the door. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
That's caught. It's Fleming. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your job.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads it left. It's caught. Got enough space. Touchdown, Terrapins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The Terps respond. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. You just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back, keep that momentum going.
They want that clock to run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Handoff to the lone back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Durr. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air, it's Washington. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Upstairs he's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Seminoles back in the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the
He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his...
Wide open spaces. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Dropping back, it's Washington. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback in decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third one.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He's not going to get there.